And there's an episode where Babineau inadvertently chomps on some old brains.
Some scrumps. Yeah.
Yeah. So when we were at WonderCon, we were asking about your character, like in the middle of it and stuff. We were thinking about Babineau's background in New Orleans, some of that mystic voodoo stuff. Do you think that's going to come into play in season 2?
You know what? I didn't think about that, but that'll be fun. That'll be fun to explore. Yeah, I don't know. They haven't really told me anything whether it will go down that path, but in regards to eating like the
how was that experience? Like knowing that you were going to be.
Well, it was funny. It was like an episode before that or 2 episodes before that. Like he has his face all up in Liv's food.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, Clive's kind of greedy, you know, and definitely doesn't respect people's food space. I mean, his nose. And I remember shooting that scene. I was snipping it like this. You know, they're like, no, closer. I'm like, was it closer? I'm like, really? Next thing you know, and I have to be like this. And I have to work with it, you know. I'm like, all right, well, I got to make that work. Maybe he's a little greedy. And then with the pizza chomping scene, it was my first time getting to taste the brain, you know. Rose has to do it every episode.
Yeah.
And then I was so excited. And then I'm like, I'm okay with that being a one-time experience. That it tastes terrible.
Oh my God!
I couldn't eat pizza for a week after that.
Oh my God!
You're a detective, and it seems natural that you'll find out the secret because you're a detective. But do you want to find out? Do you want to stay in the dark as a character, not knowing the secret?
Yeah, you know, I think eventually, you know, Clive will find out. You know, he'll find out eventually, but it's not going to be as easy as I think. Because obviously the public is into it. And I think people want to know how he's going to react. I think Rob put it the best. He was kind of like his Superman. Lois Lane sees Clark every day, and we all know that's Superman. But she doesn't know. I mean, all he does is wear these glasses. So I think they're gonna work that. They're gonna play with it in that respect for as long as it works. Yeah.
You just had one of the best lines I thought in that scene with the Eastern European escort, and the guy interrupts you. He's like, "Thank you for your citizenship."
Thank you for your citizenship.
Brilliant
Yeah.
delivery.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. It's like thanks but no thanks.
So we saw that the boss that sacrificed himself was a closeted zombie. So potentially if Babineau is maybe gonna work his way up professionally, and then if he gets Liv's secret, do you think that could be sort of where his arc would be headed? Is sort of the conflict between his job and then protecting Liv? Because eventually.
Absolutely, yeah. I think there's a lot of gold in that. I think that's I mean, I never thought about it like that, but that's juicy. I mean, that's what we call as actors. That's a steak. You can dig into that, you know. Yeah, Yeah, I think that's a great conflict to have, you know. And I think it's I do have a feeling it will eventually go down, you know, down that path. And it's going to be fun to play that and explore that. Yeah.
So what about Babineau's character this season that has surprised you the most and that you've enjoyed playing the most? What aspect of that character?
It's always it's the progression of him. You know, playing. He's a rookie detective, so I hold on to the word rookie. You know, this is his first time doing this, and I love the fact that they gave me. They didn't rush that progression. It was you know, give him time to grow. You know, obviously as me, Malcolm, I'm to put things together, but he doesn't have, you know, Clive doesn't have all the answers right now. He's working with what's in his face. And so he's going to make mistakes. He's not going to see, things are not going to be as obvious, and that's how he learns. I remember talking to a real detective. He goes, you learn about yourself to become a really good detective. He goes, within the first 3 to 4 years, you're trying to find yourself. You're trying to figure out how to navigate within things and different worlds and dealing with different personalities and dealing with people. And they allowed me to really take that to heart and play with that. So every episode, you know, for myself, I asked, what does Clive know now as a detective and as a professional that he didn't know the last episode? And so, obviously, in the pilot, I had to pick a starting point and build from that per episode. So that's been great. I love that.
I really do love the way that you play him, because you don't rush his knowledge. You're very calculated in how you're doing things, and you don't take everything that people are saying to you. You don't just take it. You're like, okay, I see what you're saying. Let me think on it. And I love the way that you play that character that way. It's really great.
Thank you. And he's a low man on the totem pole, and everybody still reminds him. They always remind him, everybody, you're still the low man on the totem pole. So he still has something to prove, you know. But yeah, thank you.